Welcome, students, to week number 2 for Physical Education 10. I received many requests, help requests, regarding assignment 4, the principles of training. So what I want to talk about today in my launch is what you are going to do for the actual assignment 4, but also how we're going to develop our training log. So assignment 4 it's titled The Principles of Training. And what the assignment is asking you to do is to design your own training log. So you can personalize your training log. Some of you may already be engaged in activities, so you may make your log towards cardiovascular activities. Some of you may weight train, so you can develop your log towards weight training. So the first thing that the assignment asks you is, 1, to design your own log. There is no right or wrong with any additional categories that you would like to add according to what activity you are going to participate in throughout the semester. But the 3 categories the assignment does ask you to include is the date that you participated in your activity, how much time did you spend on your activity, and then tell me a description of your activity. Those are the 3 categories that the assignment is actually asking you to include on your training log. What I did is I went ahead and designed a very simple training log for you, which is what you're looking at right now. I can send this training log to any of you via email if you would like to use mine to design yours. You may simply want to use my example, and that's okay too, because the purpose of this assignment is for those of you that may be not engaging in any type of activity, to work on building that into your lifestyle throughout the semester. The key what you want to remember is what you're turning in for the actual assignment 4, which is what we're on, is just your training log. There's not going to be any data whatsoever on your training log. What you're going to do then is, the CDC recommends that, students of your age should participate in regular activity at least 30 minutes a day. However, I know many of you, this will be the first time with engaging into a healthy lifestyle program and including activity into your lifestyle. So I'm going to ask that you participate in some type of activity. You get to choose that as long as it involves movement at least 3 times a week for 30 minutes. So that's what I'm going to expect to see on your training log. The other with your training log is you're going to continually just keep the data, keep recording your data throughout the semester. When we get towards the end of the semester, and you'll know when we get towards race walking, when we get into race walking, that is when they're going to ask you to submit your training log to me. And we have lots of weeks, that's more towards the end of the semester, and I will also be guiding you and telling you when your log is due. If you have any more questions after listening to this launch, please email me, and if you would like to use my example of the training log that I designed, please email me and I'll make sure I also email you back a training log. The other thing I want to talk to you about is many times on the essay, everyone, you need to be really careful because it does give a word requirement on your essay questions most times. It will define whether it's 2 sentences, 5 sentences, 2 paragraphs, and a lot of time it's just a word count of maybe 200 words to answer the essay question. You need to try to stay within that word requirement. Some of you who need help with, I can assist you with helping to build in more examples, or we can discuss more in depth about the essay question, but I can help you with that if you're stuck with trying to make that word requirement. So just let me know on that as well. And the very last thing I want to cover is attendance. I know with the PE and health courses throughout the years, we've done attendance a little bit different. This year, you have to log into the class and actually do some work in the class, and I have to turn in a daily attendance sheet to our principal, Mrs. Salyards, each week. If you're logging in, and I know sometimes the first couple days of our class, we're watching videos, reading the information provided in the unit, but I can still see that you're logged in. And as long as you're working and submitting close to the pace chart, which we talked about last week, you're going to be fine with your attendance. But I just want to keep reiterating how important it is to sign in each stage of the class. Other than that, not much else today. Today I wanted to make sure we all understood the training log. And again, we're going to build, throughout the semester now, we're going to learn, the FIT principles. We're going to learn the principle of overload, progression. And so those are all things that you'll be able to build into your training log. If you lift weights, you can build in a category for your reps or how many sets. And also the most important category, I think, is the warm-up. What'd you do for a warm-up? How long did you warm up? You can also go a step further and add the cool down. What did you do for the cool down? So pretty much this tells you how you can complete assignment 4, submit it, which is we submitted now, and then work on your training log. If there's any questions at all, please email. I answer my emails daily, or message me through the class or Hangout. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Stay on pace. Check into the class and work every day. Have a good one. Bye.